you feel attacked, go and face Jesus. I'm not the problem. Trial, so that when people are going through that same trial, you are able to also bring comfort to people when they are going through theirs. So the best sister, the best church member, best everything. Don't expect anything in return. Don't expect anything in return from the people that she did that for, because unfortunately people will move on fast. Expectations went from 0 to -50, -1000, really little, expecting nothing, because maybe I was expecting a little when she passed. I am praying for you, if you still have your parents around, that your parents will stay with you, stay longer, to their 70s, 80s, 90s, even into their 100s, in good health. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Evelyn. I live in Berlin, Germany. Been here for over 7 years now. Or the day this video is going to be posted, so it's supposed to be my mom's 61st birthday. Yeah, and so shout out to Yimolara in heaven. Tell them to sing and play the trumpet of your favorite song and enjoy it, mama. Just want to share what I've learned in almost 2 years. I couldn't wait for 2 years. I couldn't wait because that's like in another 3 months plus, and I couldn't wait. Yeah, so I'll be sharing what I've learned in almost 2 years, and this video is actually not a shade. This video is not directed to anybody. However, I just want to read a portion of the scripture. Okay, 2 Corinthians 1 verse 4 says that, okay, he always comes along us to comfort us in every suffering, so that we can also come along those who are in any painful trial. We can bring them the same comfort that God has poured out upon us. And just as we experience the abundance of Christ's own suffering, even more of God's comfort will cascade upon us through our union with Christ. So this is just saying that when you go through trials, God comes alongside you to bring you, to comfort you during that trial, so that when people are going through that same trial, you are able to also bring comfort to people when they are going through theirs. So I'm bringing comfort to you if you're going through a loss, or you're grieving someone that you lost. And I think that maybe I grew up in a bubble. I just keep telling my husband every day that this past almost 2 years now, almost 24 months, let's say 21 months ish, has taught me a lot, or is bringing me out of the bubble that I grew up in, getting to realize that people will actually go through different challenges. I think I mentioned it in my previous video. People will go through challenges in life, and loss is unfortunately one of it. Like, we just have to come to the realization. I am praying for you, if you still have your parents around, that your parents will stay with you, stay longer, to their 70s, 80s, 90s, even into their 100s, in good health and sound mind. It's a very, very important prayer. And however, it's going to happen one day. It's just quite shocking that it's actually going to happen. So whenever you're watching this video, maybe just lost someone, or I'm not praying that you're going to lose anybody anytime soon, but yeah, my dad's uncle, and this happened like over 10 years ago, lost his mom, and his mom was my great grandmother, and she died at over 100, and my uncle was in his 60s, and he cried. So there's no time it's going to happen that is not going to be very, very painful. So it's going to be, Daddy, I love you. In case you watch my videos, I love you. And like I said, this is not a call out video. This is not targeted towards anybody. So if you feel attacked, go and face Jesus. I'm not the problem. The first thing I would say is that, like, one thing you should know is that it's going to be very, very painful. Whenever it happens, it's going to be very, 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 very painful. Next thing is that do not expect anything from anybody. Nothing. If the person that you lose is the perfect person, very attentive, very accommodating, very emotional, very available, very Christian, very mommy pastor, very there, very church worker, very giving, very prayerful, available to people, always there, the best sister, the best church member, best everything. Don't expect anything in return. Don't expect anything in return from the people that she did that for, because, or the people that she was rolling with, because she actually wasn't, or the person wasn't expecting anything in return. So to be bad of us, or of you, to expect something in return, okay? And this is not to shade anybody, of course, because life goes on. People will move on fast. Unfortunately, people will move on fast. Like, people will really move on fast, which is for you that is losing someone like your. When I lost my mom, my life went on a pause for a few weeks. I'm like, so how do you expect me to move on from here? Like, how do you expect me to stand up and, like, all I did was just play gospel songs and have inspirations around me, you know. However, people will move on fast, as they should, you know. So don't expect so much from people. People would call maybe next 1 week, few weeks, and then don't be disappointed when people do not if you're thinking that people are going to fill that vacuum, just take it away from your mind. Nobody can fill the vacuum of the person that you lose. Nobody can try to even fill the vacuum. So people will not even bother to try. So don't expect anybody to fill the vacuum. If I grew up with, like, I don't know who taught me, I don't know where I got it from, but I grew up with very little expectations from anybody, from friends, from whoever. Like, I did not grow up with any expectations. However, since my mother died, the expectations went from 0 to -50, -1000, really little, expecting nothing, because maybe I was expecting a little when she passed, just a little, and then I was grossly disappointed. Like I said, this is not to shade anybody. We are humans, and I'm just sharing what I've learned, right? So do not expect anything from anybody. My next one will be, try and mourn as much as you can, grieve as much as you can. When you want to cry, just go there and cry. Don't bottle it up, because it's going to come back and bite you. It's just going to be there waiting for you to feel the feeling. So the earlier you be in your feelings, feel it and all, go through memories. I still check my mom's picture today, of course not knowingly, because iPhone is very dramatic. It's always reminding me of my dad's 60th and pictures, blah blah blah. So before, I'll just swipe through. Sometimes I just swipe through, sometimes I look at it and I smile. I've gotten to that stage where I smile, even though sometimes at night she's the last thing that crosses my mind, and I just cry and cry. Not so much as before, but then yeah. And so if you're a believer, grief teaches one about faith, about hope. I get to know that, I come to the realization that my mom that I lost is not in my past anymore. She was in my past, but now she's in my future. I get to meet her at the other side. So that's the hope that I have. Like, thank God I not lost you transitioned, and we get to meet at the other side when I'm grown and older, very old, and I age. And if Jesus tarries, on rapture day, you get you one of the people that are going to be waiting at the gates with arms open wide, waiting to welcome me home. And then you get to appreciate life. You get to appreciate life and the process of living. You know, if you're someone that was like fast, go, not being your feelings, not feeling what you're going through, grief makes you like kind of change their perspective, enjoying every moment. You know, we all pray for long life in good health and sound mind, but life goes on really fast. You know, like, when was I a small girl and now I'm in my 30s, you know, and before you know it, you're in your 40s and your 50s. And I've seen a lot of videos of older people, and they're like, what did you regret, or what did you wish you had done more? And they're like, I wish I had like dwelt in the moment, enjoyed every moment. So that's actually one thing I learned, to enjoy the moment, because time will pass whether you like it or not. So just enjoy the moment. Also, keep those memories, those pictures, those videos. Spend time with your loved ones, really important. Spend time, take pictures, take videos, take people out. I would just say forget about the future but enjoy the moment now. like have a lot of memories. So every time I have every opportunity I have with my family members, I'm taking pictures, I'm taking videos, I'm taking in the moments, I'm enjoying every conversation that we are having. And I think that since my mom passed, I have taken life more seriously, taking my my life journey more seriously. Like, if it's wasting time in my life, I'm taking it out. If you're just taking space, like, I'm deleting. Like, you no space for toxicity. I don't have the space, I don't have the energy for it. I posted it on my WhatsApp status like few weeks ago that if you have to cut the ties of toxic people, even if they're family members, cut them off. Like just like, you don't, there's no space for toxic people. No space. There should be no space for toxic people. And it's not from a place of hate, it's just from a place of self-care, thinking about yourself, thinking about caring, looking after yourself, because it affects you in one way or the other. It affects your health. If you're keeping toxic people close and you're like, yeah, making excuses, there's no point. Like, what's the point? Cut them off already. Cut them off. Life goes on. No matter how long you want to grieve, it will be nice, or it will be of benefit to you to one day pick yourself up. Just keep taking it one step at a time. I don't know if it gets easier, really. I don't know, but I know that it didn't hurt as much as it did last year. Maybe it's getting better. When I remember and I break down in tears, the tears are not so painful as it was, and sometimes I'm like, I want to feel that pain every time. Because I'm like, I want to feel that pain and I want to feel that hurt, but to be of great benefit to you or to your health, that you gradually take one step at a time in moving on, you know. Of course, there are times that like the hurt will be so painful, especially on days like my brain, I'm not sure every cell in my brain has adjusted, because every 3 days my brain says, we need to talk to mom, pick up the phone and talk to mom. We need to talk to mom, pick up the phone and talk to mom. Or this is what I would usually tell mom, let's pick up the phone and talk to mom. I would like to gist my mom, let's pick up the phone like every 3 working days. But yeah, I have to like, and sometimes I'm almost picking up my phone like by reflex. Oh yeah, it's been a while I spoke to my mom. But yeah, some people say with time, I don't know, last night I said my card was full. So with this few point of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you, not confuse you, that you'll be fine. And it's going to be painful, it's going to hurt, but you're going to be fine. You're going to come out at the other side hurt, broken, but you will heal. You would heal, and you will heal well. I pray for you today that that vacuum that is left, and that only God, and that God will fill that vacuum. And when you feel lonely, this is prayer that I pray for my friends that has lost a loved one. When you feel lonely, when you feel that emptiness, the Lord will fill you up. You'll feel God's presence around you. You feel Him envelope you in His embrace, in His hug, and in His love. And God will send people your way. God will send people your way. God will send help your way. You will not lack help. You will not lack support. You will not lack help. You will not lack that support that loved one was given. So that vacuum that was left, that place that was left, that Lord will fill it up. And yeah, the Lord will grant you the strength to continue to live every day, and the wisdom on how to take it one step at a time, that it will not break you, and you would be able to come out stronger and be able to encourage others when they go through stuff, because you'd come out of this stronger. Okay, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao, bye. I hope I don't throw this coffee machine away. Here we go. It's enough. Traumatic. Lord. Are you done? Thank you.